orgasm and sex and connecting with our womb can also be a portal of actually opening up for a lot of pain and things to come up and surface. What's wrong with me? Like, why am I crying and I'm having this beautiful time with someone? Or maybe you project onto something wrong with a person. It can be something wrong with a person, so I'm not saying it's not. But what often is actually it's something inside of us that's opening up. Because our vagina and our whole of our vulva has muscles and tissues, and it holds on to a lot of energetic like blockages. And some of these blockages are from earlier, like this life. Some of them are for past life, and some of them are ancestral. And then there's collective, our sacral, it's like our sacral energy where life force is created. And then we also have our root, which is our anus, which is where a lot of energy, particularly feminine energy, enters first and then moves up through the body. And so when we are allowing more of ourselves, what starts to happen is that these blockages and this pain or numbness and discomfort becomes highlighted. And it's highlighted because we are ready to be with it. So to feel discomfort and pain is actually in a lot of ways a gift. One thing that also really revolutionized my life when it comes to working with my pussy and with my body in general is that to feel numb is actually a feeling. We tend to think that to feel numb means we do not feel anything, but actually to feel numbness is a feeling. It's a sensation. When we are truly numb, we do not feel that we are numb. So if you're on a healing journey, to feel numb is again actually something that it means that you're starting to have more sensation. You're starting to pay attention more to your body. Kind of culprit in this lifetime is contraceptives. So if you're on any kind of hormonal birth control, but also the copper coil and things like that, destroys so much in our beautiful vagina. Also Tampax and the pads, they are filled with chemicals, chlorine and shit. I encourage you to not use that anymore, or to switch at least to something that's organic or a menstrual cup. I free bleed. Actually, creating reasons for numbness and pain is violation. And sadly, it's more normal to have experienced violation than not. And actually, I would even say that every woman has experienced violation. And a lot of men too. A lot of men too. And it is because sexuality is so shamed. And it is because there's this belief that you're asking for it if you are naked or dressing in a slutty way. Causing a lot of challenges is too quick penetration. And this can even include with dildos and doing it on yourself. Also yoni eggs. As I shared, like, how can we also start asking our bodies before masturbating and wanting to have orgasm and etc. is that to become aware. And that is also why I'm so against porn. So remember, I don't have any problems with erotica, and one of the biggest culprits for lack of pleasure and orgasms, and also for men. And that's why, we're going to cover more of that when we have the call with the men, for the ones who want to join in the call with the men. Because what tends to happen in porn is that it's very quick and rough. The penetration is like going from high to penetration in a matter of minutes or seconds. And the female body needs around 40 minutes to be prepared for penetration. How that you know, that can be different ways of foreplay. And what can also happen is that when we're super connected to a partner, or it can be turned on by other things, they can, you know, we don't have to look at the stopwatch, you know. And I'm also not ruling out quickies and things like that. I love all kinds of stuff. This is not shaming that part. It's just becoming aware of all the ways that and the reasons that we do not think about why our pussy or vagina or cunt can become numb, because this area is so sensitive. Think of all the nerve endings it has. So it actually doesn't need a lot of touch, because even I want everyone now to just touch the outside of your finger. Like for me, I'm feeling this in my whole body. I'm going to add, I'm super sensitive now. So, you know, this is something we can build up. And this is exactly the key. This sensitivity is exactly the key to becoming multi-orgasmic. My focus is on the long term. So some of you know, and some of you don't know, I'm multi-orgasmic. I get spontaneous orgasms. Like I can sit in a cafe or be crying and suddenly I have full body orgasms running through my body. And no, it's actually not a problem, because my energetic